You are probably eating your pasta wrong, and your brain is actually the one to blame for those late-night spicy cravings. There is a specific reason why you cannot stop at just one bite of spicy shrimp pasta, and it has nothing to do with how hungry you are. We are going to look at the weird science of why your tongue loves the pain, and why your stomach keeps demanding more of this specific dish. Most people think it is just about the flavor, but there is a chemical war happening inside your mouth that makes this meal feel like a drug. I am going to show you exactly how the mix of heat, fat, and seafood creates a loop in your brain that is almost impossible to break. Think about the last time you had a bowl of shrimp pasta that was just a little bit too hot, yet you kept going until the bowl was empty. Your forehead was sweating and your mouth was tingling, but you found yourself scraping the bottom of the plate for every last drop of sauce. That is not just a good recipe. That is a physiological trap set by the combination of capsaicin and the delicate sweetness of the shrimp. When you take that first bite, the capsaicin from the chili flakes hits the pain receptors on your tongue, called VR1 receptors. Your brain actually thinks your mouth is on fire, even though there is no real heat, and it panics for a split second. To deal with this perceived pain, your brain releases a flood of endorphins and dopamine, which are the body's natural feel-good chemicals. This creates a literal high that makes you feel happy and relaxed, even while your mouth is technically suffering from the spice. But the spice alone is not enough to make it addictive. You need the specific texture and protein profile of the shrimp to seal the deal. Shrimp are packed with glutamate, which is the secret behind that savory umami flavor that makes your mouth water just thinking about it. When you sear shrimp in a hot pan, you trigger the Maillard reaction, which creates hundreds of new flavor compounds that were not there before. If you have ever noticed that slightly toasted, sweet smell when shrimp hits the butter, that is the smell of your brain deciding to eat the whole pan. The problem most people face when making this at home is that their pasta ends up being either too dry or way too oily. They cook the shrimp until they are rubbery, like little pink erasers, and the spice just sits on top instead of soaking into the noodles. A truly addictive pasta needs a bridge between the fire of the pepper and the sweetness of the seafood, and that bridge is emulsification. If you do not get the sauce right, the heat just burns your throat without giving you that creamy, satisfying mouthfeel that keeps you coming back. The real secret is in the pasta water, which is filled with starches that act like glue to hold the spicy oil and the shrimp juices together. When you toss the noodles into the pan with a splash of that cloudy water, you create a silky coating that hugs every single strand of pasta. This coating slows down the spice, allowing it to coat your entire mouth instead of just hitting the back of your throat all at once. This leads to a slower, more intense release of those happy brain chemicals, prolonging the pleasure of the meal for 20 or 30 minutes. It is a perfect cycle where the heat triggers the endorphins and the fat from the butter or olive oil carries the flavor deep into your taste buds. By the time you reach the middle of the bowl, your body is in a state of sensory overload that feels incredibly rewarding. This is why you find yourself picking out the last bits of garlic and chili from the pan long after you said you were full. You are not just eating for fuel anymore. You are chasing that dopamine hit that only this specific balance of ingredients can provide. Next time you feel that urgent need for a bowl of spicy shrimp pasta, just remember that your brain is looking for a legal high. It is one of the few ways you can experience a rush of adrenaline and a sense of calm while sitting at your kitchen table. If you want to see how to trigger these same brain chemicals with a completely different ingredient, you need to watch this next video right now.